I'll pick the loser for 2023. I'm going to pick Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I think we can all agree that it was a bad year for them.
Big 1 to 4. It's good to be in Singapore. This is the SG Draft Podcast. I'm your host, Media Leong, and welcome to another episode of the SG Draft Podcast presented by the Chit Podcast Network. Now, for those of you that are tuning in via YouTube or any sort of podcasting platform, hi again. Thank you so much for giving us a try, for giving us a listen. We're just a bunch of Singaporeans that are saying goodbye to 2023. Now, once again, I'm joined by three bros with failed New Year's resolutions. So once again, I'm joined by the drafting guru. How is everyone doing? Everyone doing well?
I have COVID!
Oh,
COVID
really?
part 2! Let's go!
So exciting.
Oh! COVID! 'Tis the season to be
Jolly. Well, you cannot
jolly.
Last week, you were already not well, eh?
Oh, yeah. Last year I wasn't well. Amanda tested herself, then she got COVID. Then after that, I went to check whether I have as well. Then I was like, oh!
It's all good, all good. I know we mentioned like New Year's resolutions. Do you guys actually follow New Year's resolutions? Do you try to?
No.
Nope.
Not really.
And there's a certain point where it comes like a resolution will never actually happen.
Yeah. Plus, if you don't set it right, you will never be disappointed. That's a good thing.
Yep.
So now, if you looked at our thumbnail, you know that we're going to be drafting a draft based around 2023. We did this last year as one of our first few drafts. If you remember, it was the 2022 draft. As we sort of conclude this year and we sort of like draft the different topics or the subcategories that we do. Curious, right? How do you find this year in comparison to the previous years? I would say
stands out.
yes, I was gonna say that as well.
Yeah. It's a year of mediocrity. It's where everything's average.
The things that stood out more are more sad stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes. The biggest moments are things that can't really comment much on, like it's very like on the wall and everything.
Yeah, which is not going to be the nature of this draft. This draft is supposed to entertain. We're not going to like try and bring you down. So we're not going to pick political stuff or that sort of like dreary stuff. Yeah, it wouldn't feel right also drafting that stuff. We are going to be talking about stuff like TV, movies, music and stuff like that. Last year, I did mention I thought it was like a horrible year for music. I think this year is worse.
It's worse. It's worse.
Worse, brother. It's one of the worst years for music.
I feel right, this is the year right where like I look at the music that happened, right? Then I end up listening to music that is like 5-6 years ago.
Yes. And then this is the year also, right, that we started doing all of the like year drafts, right, for music. So and now I start listening to all the older years, and then you end up comparing to this year. Do you know what I mean? Then you look like, wow, there's really nothing. Like, even as you pick like a top song, right? I mean, like, I also don't know what's the top song of I don't know what the radio will pick as the first song. You know what I mean? Like,
In fact, I credit 2023 for being the year that makes me diversify my music taste. Because like nothing in pop, then I start listening to like, wow, what's this funny indie band doing?
I think movies, we'll touch on it later. I think it's maybe because I haven't watched as much as I did in the previous years. But I also feel it's a bit weaker as compared to... actually last year was a bad year also. But like 2021, that's sort of that time of movies. Before we dive into this week's draft, we still got to talk about last week's draft, which is the Christmas dinner draft. Now we are recording this a bit earlier and ahead of schedule, so we do not necessarily know the outcome of the draft. I thought
it's gonna be me. Oh, sorry. I jumped
We're gonna be doing something a bit different, where since Jin Yong, you're the only one that wasn't on this draft, so you at this moment have no idea what is the teams that we have picked and stuff like that. So I thought it'd be fun for us to go and run through the different categories, and then I'm gonna list off the things that were picked for each team, and then you're gonna tell me what you will pick based on the category. You understand? So like for instance, I'm gonna say main dish, and then I'm gonna give you the 4 options, and then you just quick fire tell me instantly what is the thing that you have picked. Okay.
Understand.
All right. First up, main dish. Will you rather take turkey, beef Wellington, prime ribeye steak, or beef stew?
Oh man, so difficult. Beef Wellington. I picked this dish also during the fancy dinner draft.
All right. Next up is main carbo dish. Will you rather take gratin, lasagna, shepherd's pie, or baked rice?
Big rice.
Oh, okay, interesting. Big rice. Okay, next up is sides number 1. Would you rather take sausages, IKEA meatballs, honey baked ham, or potato salad?
Oh, so tough. Potato salad.
Oh, potato salad. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Next up is the second side. Would you rather take quiche, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, or truffle mac and cheese?
Truffle mac and cheese.
All right, and lastly for dessert, chocolate log cake, bread pudding with vanilla sauce, sticky date pudding with vanilla ice cream, or peppermint brownies.
The sticky date pudding with the vanilla ice cream.
All right, interesting. I'm gonna say that you pick a lot of one specific team, but
Okay.
there's also a team that you didn't pick anything from. So we'll leave that up to your imagination as you go forth. But whose team do you think you drafted? Just curious.
Whose team I think I drafted? Probably either Jordan. I think the few times I went on a draft with Jordan, I find that some of the things he picked I really liked. So I think it's more Jordan. Either Jordan or you lah, Medat. Because Medat he's more able to pick, I guess, popular picks lah. Yeah.
It's interesting you said that. We'll review that in the next episode lah. I will. Yeah, in the next episode, right, we'll be covering the 2 draft the results lah. So now we're gonna go into this week's draft, which is the 2023 draft. There are 5 subcategories. First off is winner of 2023, loser of 2023, movie of 2023, song of 2023, and moment/event of 2023. I think that the picks, as we said, they're meant to be more fun. We're not going to pick anything that's political or like that sort of nature lah. Yeah, yeah. You got a question, Chris? Please ask it away now.
The event is very crucial, but I cannot speak about the event without mentioning political stuff.
I think I know the exact pick you're talking about, Ziyong.
Yeah.
I think that if you're gonna talk about just the moment itself, right, and it doesn't
Yeah.
involve like so much the like a war or that sort of
Okay.
thing. I think I'll put our names in the spin the wheel. I am red. I have a bigger portion of the wheel because I still have my advantage. Eldad is black, Brandon is blue, and then Ziyong is green. Okay, we're gonna spin the wheel now. Ooh, it is L. L, what position would you like?
I'll go second.
Oh, okay. Eldad will go second. And then next up is it's me.
Event.
I will go first.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
And then next
Please
up
don't
is
cock block me,
Brandon or
please.
Ziyong.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Is Ziyong. What position would you like? 3 or 4?
3.
3. Okay, this will be the official draft order for this week's draft. It'll be myself first. It'll be Eldad second. It will be Ziyong third. And then it'll be Brandon fourth. With that, let's get right into the 2023 draft. All right. With the first official pick in the 2023 draft, I think that this is personally for me the weakest category that I struggled with the most, and that is the winner of 2023. I really
Yes.
felt there was like it was a really dreary year, and then there's no sort of like clear cut winner or someone. I even asked people like, oh, so who will you say will have won the year? And then most of the people responded with the same person. This person could have easily won the year before, and this year she slayed the concert scene lah.
Oh.
Pick the one and only Taylor Swift.
I found a Swiftie. I found a
Yeah,
Swiftie.
Hey.
Okay, I'm just gonna preference this, right? I don't want to pick this pick. Okay. I really cannot find another person that I feel clear cut won the year. Because if you're talking about it, right, her Eras tour, she's been doing like 3-hour performances, right, for like her concerts. And then
Yeah.
she's racked up, right, according to like estimates, it's about $4 billion in sales. It's an insane amount, no? She also released the tour in the cinemas, right? It grossed $250 million in the cinema. She also became Spotify's most streamed artist of 2023, even though she did not release like a new album. But she also did re-release 1989, which is like my personal favorite album lah. So she also was big in pop culture scene because she was dating Travis Kelce. I think Eldad, you know about this, right? NFL. It was a big thing, right? Like all of the sports channels they were talking about it.
It's very weird because like you wouldn't expect Travis Kelce
Of all people,
Yeah.
right?
of all people. Like it's the least thing that you actually really least expect.
It was something that took over like sports media in like US. Yeah, it was like on First Take, on like Undisputed, and I'm like, they're talking about Taylor Swift on a sports channel. Like, why is she going to like the Kansas City Chiefs games and stuff like that? Yeah, and then she was like a big distraction when she went to those games. And I also think like one big thing that she did also was she gave $50 million in bonuses to her staff, which I thought was like incredible, like to her stage performance, because she understands the value of like these people are what make my job or what makes my
Possible.
Era store awesome lah. So the only person that I really felt there was like nothing, no flaw I can pick. Yeah, so I'm happy to take Taylor Swift.
I wanted to say, right, Taylor Swift was the biggest loser because she dated Travis Kelce, but no lah.
Oh.
Hey, bro, Travis Kelce just won the Super Bowl, so yeah, like, hey.
Yeah, bro, you cannot say that, dude.
Yeah.
Dude's a winner. Yeah. Next up is Eldad. Eldad, what are you gonna take?
Okay, I was thinking through what I should pick, right? And then I was like thinking, I'm gonna pick a moment of 2023.
Oh, okay.
I can't say, right, like for everybody else, right? For everybody who waited more than 10 years for this thing to happen,
Oh, this
I'm
is a
gonna
good
pick
pick.
the year and the moment the GTA 6 trailer dropped.
Oh,
This is
yes.
very monumental for everybody, right, who has been waiting for GTA to drop something.
Yeah.
Who have stared at a screen for GTA Online for don't know how long.
Oh, it's like just finally, just
Yeah.
When it happened, I was like, yes!
yeah.
It's been 10 years are so long since the last GTA.
Yeah.
Bro,
It's been more than 10 years.
More than that, dude.
Wow.
But they made so much money from the previous GTA. That's why they kept like trying to suck more and more. Yeah.
Correct. And you're talking about a video, right, that has 153 million views in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. No. It had like 140 million in like 2 days, like 2 or 3 days. Like I mean, like after that, I mean, it slowly like tapered off a bit lah. But in terms of gaming, right, I think it's the most viewed game trailer ever. Yeah, and me and Adet we were discussing this previously, right? It made Tom Petty relevant again. Like,
Yes.
yeah, like and one of the lesser known Tom Petty songs, not like Free Falling or American Girl or this sort of thing, lah.
And the thing is that most people, right, wouldn't know about that song, right, if that song didn't drop on the trailer.
Yes.
So it's like for everybody watching, right, like they opened up another world of Tom Petty for new listeners and old also.
And the funny thing is that it's not even coming out next year. It's coming out 2025. Yeah. Everyone was like, oh, finally a trailer.
2025, right? Then you see all the memes, like, I hope I don't die before 2025.
Yeah. And the ironic thing also, right, is that in that trailer, right, it just made fun of 2023. The whole trailer. It just kept poking fun at 2023. All right, Jin Yong, you're up next. You got to pick what you want to take. What are you going to take?
Yes. This is the pick. Just now, I preface by saying I picked this not because of the political repercussions, but I think in terms of shock factor and in terms of how not just one but two scandals broke out actually in the period of 2 days lah. So I'm actually picking the extramarital affair between the actually 4 politicians, and then all 4 resigned. It's July this year.
Yeah, it's July this year. It's July this year.
Wow.
Yeah, I think in terms of the shock factor and in terms of like, I go kopitiam buy kopi, right? Then all the uncle auntie talking about this, then all this, you hear this there, you hear that there, then you hear all the funny, so-called, how do you say, hey, I tell you, I know somebody very close to this person, he tell me this one, Then later there's this different version that come out, wow, it's just like, I don't know, I haven't seen such a big soap opera since I don't know when.
I was just thinking, how much can we say about this?
Yeah.
Brendan got the kind of look. Brendan got the kind of look like, I know more, but I'm binded by this contract that I cannot say until.
Oh no. Yeah, but it's just like the thinking of like, I was thinking, cause the place I work, right, on one of the buildings, his name was one of the main person's name is there, like commissioned by. Then I was just like, we were like, wow, this pillar isn't going to be here for much longer. Because it was like, I think just 2 weeks after it happened, then we were just like, wow.
I think the people involved also is like, it was shocking lah. It's because but I love how we're all like dancing around this thing.
It's like what on a rainy day you see a puddle of water, right? Nobody wants to step on it. We are just going around and then going about our route, right?
No, bro,
we're taking the long route to get past this.
You see a puddle of water, you just U-turn and walk away.
Controversial pick, but you know what? You're gonna get a lot of votes from the Singaporeans. Okay.
Yes.
Brandon.
Yes.
You're up next. Got back to back. What are you gonna take?
I'm going to pick the winner of 2023.
Oh.
And I felt like when I think of the clear winner of 2023, I was like, this is my number one pick because I thought she did an amazing job. And there was one period of time that like everybody was just talking about her and she came back alive, a revival. And I'm picking Riri. Super Bowl performance.
Yeah,
The winner.
Rihanna.
Yeah. After so long of not doing like a live performance, like suddenly she did like the Super Bowl halftime show. Then it became like the most watched Super Bowl halftime show. And she picked like a crazy moment to announce that she's pregnant after doing the show. It's just like wow,
Wow.
boom.
Yeah.
Mm.
It made you realize right, that you forget that Rihanna got like a shit ton of hits, no? Like, yeah, you'll be like, hey, wow, I can't believe I forgot this song, or like, yeah, I'm guessing this is not on Eldad's board, not for you.
Far from it.
Far from it. Yeah,
Far
sure.
from it.
Yeah, I think this one could also have been picked for moment of 2020.
Yes. I was actually very torn between picking this for moment or for winner. But the thing is, cause I have no idea who to pick for a winner other than this.
Yeah. I've only like two picks, 2 or 3 picks.
Yeah.
for-
It's not very different from last year. Where last year it's like there's so many winners, you know. You're just like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's a winner right there. But then this year it's just like, okay,
Slim
they're a
pickings.
winner, I guess. Slim pickings.
Slim pickings, my friend. Slim pickings. Okay. After your winner, Brandon, what are you going to take?
Okay, I'm thinking I'm not sure to put this as a loser or a moment. But I think I'm going to put it as moment. I feel like this was a very huge moment because like it was like a transition from that one of the biggest companies like suddenly is no longer the same name. Yeah. So I'm picking Elon Musk changing that there's no more Twitter. It's an X. It's X now. Hey, don't tweet me anymore. X me.
Yes.
I have no idea why it would it's a horrible decision after horrible decision, you know.
And the ironic thing is that last year when he bought over Twitter, a lot of us were saying like, oh, that's like a big W, like a big win.
Yeah.
Yes. But after
It's
that,
going to change for the better. Yeah.
yeah, but after that he like the way he handled everything, like that's why I was actually really thinking whether to like pick him as the biggest, like the loser. For so long everybody's like, hey, tweet me, or like hey, remember to tweet me, or they'll put a hashtag, and that's where all the hashtag things started. It's all from Twitter. But then after this, there's no more like how do I tweet you when tweet is literally because of like Twitter. Like tweet is the bird sound there. It's no longer the bird anymore. It's X. I'm like confused.
Yeah, maybe like be a kiss sound or something like that. X-rated.
Oh, actually that's quite smart. That's quite smart.
Yeah. So the only thing, right? Like when I was when I was researching this like last time, especially when Facebook switched to Meta, right? There's a lot of financial repercussion for all of the marketing stuff, leh. Like you have to go and rebrand, you have to go and re-educate people that this is now X and stuff like that. So they end up like will have to spend billions of dollars just to like get people normalized to the fact that now it's X. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Yeah,
Which doesn't
very,
make sense because
wow.
like the one reason why you buy over such a big huge company is because you like their branding, because like they spend so many years building, like accumulating that brand name and that like
Yes.
the people that are using it, which is literally what like companies spend like billions of dollars to get like such a prominent, like the moment you see the logo you straight know this, what app is it. Or you hear not even see the logo, you just hear the sound. Oh my gosh, it's Twitter. Like someone tweet me. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? But this is a big moment in 2023. Elon changing Twitter to X. Okay, Ziyong, your next pick. What are you going to take?
I wanted to pick the winner until Brandon and you picked. Then I realized my 2 picks didn't cross with the 2 picks of yours, so I'm happy now.
Okay.
I'll pick the loser for 2023,
Oh, nice.
and I'm gonna pick Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Good pick,
I think we can all agree that it was a bad year for them.
Yeah,
It's
no
a
problem.
horrendous year.
Horrendous.
It's literally like watching a stock
Horrendous.
market. Yeah, it's like tuk tuk tuk. Then later one movie maybe tuk. Then you tuk 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 tuk. But then crash. Wow, cannot see.
Good. I think that out of the movies that came out, I would say 1 or 2 is good. But
Yes.
like the
Correct.
Marvels didn't do very well. Ant-Man was like really bad. It was a bad
Horrible.
movie. One of the worst movies of the year. Yeah. Also like the shows like what Secret Invasion, like no one watched. Yeah, Loki also. The season 2, no one watched Loki season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moon Knight also, no one really watched Moon Knight, even though it was like a better show. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, Moon Knight was actually not bad. Yeah.
and I would say that the two good movies that came out, right, were Spider-Man from
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man, the
Far From Home, is it?
no, not Far From Home, the animated one.
Okay.
Enter the Spider-Verse.
Across the multiverse, across the Spider-Verse.
Correct.
And then Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Yeah. Only
Oh, yes, Guardians. Okay, yeah. Guardians was a good one.
Guardians 3 was this year.
I'm guessing that we're not picking picks for the movie of the year, but okay. Yeah.
The big news that broke today, I don't know if you all read, right, is that the Jonathan
Fired. Yeah.
Yeah, because he got charged with sexual harassment.
Yes, correct. Which is crazy because he's supposed to be the next Thanos.
Yeah.
Yeah, the King the Conqueror.
It's to a point, I feel that the MCU failure, right, is half their own fault. Another half is what the Chinese call your 八字 is to a point that you this year just sway one. A lot of these things will happen, then you will happen one.
I disagree. I think it's because they set themselves too much to do that they never actually took their time to do it. Because the problem with telling everybody what you're going to do, right, is that the expectations are going to be sky high.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So they already outlined their whole universe for the next few years already.
Yeah. Plus they have no one dependable to lean on. Because in the past they had Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. Like these two like led everybody. Then after that, all the other side characters were all also good. Like like with like Thor, Chris Hemsworth.
It was meant to be Black Panther lah.
It was meant to be
I think it was supposed to be him and Spider-Man that lead the next.
Correct.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man too young, as in
Yeah, too young a character. And also it doesn't help the fact, right, that the one that directed Guardians of the Galaxy 3, right, James Gunn, now is going to DC.
Yeah.
To go and to go and be in charge of DC. So yeah, it's a shitty year for Marvel. All right. Next up, what are you gonna take?
I'm gonna pick the loser of 2023.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
And I think, right, this guy, after talking a whole lot of crap about somebody's fiance, right, and he got absolutely smacked. I'm gonna pick Dylan Dennis.
Oh,
Bro, like to me, right, like you want to talk all that smack, right? Then you get absolutely obliterated in a fight. Then you get disqualified.
he fired more punches before the fight than during the fight.
But I'm gonna say also, right, the person that he was like dueling with also is a loser of the year.
Oh yes.
Yeah, because
But
he got completely owned. He got completely owned by Dylan in the build up, like throughout the whole thing. Yeah, it was so cringy and so bad. Like me and Brandon, we talked about it right in the Kobe Bros episode. It was so hard to like watch support the other guy. Yeah,
you build up this whole thing to a climax, right? Then when it comes to the actual point where you need to execute, right, you just totally crap it. Like, just bad.
He did it for the money. It's very obvious he did it to go and get the money, but he got sued also. So in the end, he has to go and pay off the lawsuit using the money that he won. So I understand. Yeah,
nothing happened.
Yeah. Dylan Dennis. Yeah, tough one. Troll though, very good troll. I'm up next. You know what? To keep this loser role going, right, I'm also gonna pick the loser. It's a bit of a piggyback pick because I put Marvel as my second loser and I put this other one as my first loser because I think this one is worse. And I'm going to pick Disney.
Oh!
Yeah.
I love it also.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Horrendous.
Okay.
Horrendous, yeah.
Wow.
Okay. To add on to the Marvel thing, right? They own Marvel. So they get to just nice soup all of the nonsense that Marvel have, right? And on top of that, right, they have the Disney nonsense.
The dog shit nonsense.
Star Wars.
Snow White. Oh my gosh. That was like a shit show. Yeah.
The Hispanic Snow White also. I'm like,
Which who doesn't believe in Snow White, who says Snow White sucks as a character. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good.
Amazing job in casting.
Yeah. Good job, Disney. Yeah, and on top of that also, right, from a business perspective, they got hammered in the stock market. It's the lowest ever in the past 8 years.
Oh.
Also, right, they had a lot of failures in the movie cinemas that are not just animated stuff. So like Indiana Jones was a huge flop. Yeah, yeah. Everyone forgets.
Little Mermaid. Oh my god.
Little
So much
Mermaid.
hype about the first Black Little Mermaid. Yeah.
Everyone always says like, oh, Pixar can never do wrong, right? Elemental was a flop also.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, big flop. Yeah, in general, right? I think the fact that it combines the Marvel stuff with the Disney nonsense, right? Yeah, it was a very easy pick for me. On top of that, right, the Disney Plus, the subscriptions is dropping quite drastically.
Yeah.
Like the amount of people that. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's also not nothing new. Also, it's like people have what is called like superhero fatigue. So it's like there's no reason for them to sort of tune in to go and watch the Marvel stuff anymore. Yeah, and I find it's like, wow, it's like too convoluted and stuff like that. Yeah. Next up, what am I gonna take? I'll pick the song. Okay. Best song. Of 2023. Because this is a category I also struggle with a lot. I'm gonna pick a song that came out ironically enough at the start of the year, and then I think it's still the best song of the year. And I'm gonna take the I Can Buy Myself Flowers.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Flowers by Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Miley.
It was the most viewed song that came out this year on YouTube. I think it has 700 million views. Also, it's a combination of a few things lah. Like the song also already has a good melody because it was taken from the Bruno Mars song. The combination of the backstory, like how it talks about Liam cheating on her, and it's also a reminder that Miley still got it lah. Like she still got a nice voice lah. So yeah, happy to take this. You guys have put this on your list as well for best song.
Yes. Of course.
Yes.
And to be honest, right, if this song was in any other year, right, it will not be number one.
Not even close.
Bruh, if like we went to that 2010 draft, right, bruh, this will not get picked in the draft.
Obliterated.
Yeah, obliterated. Yeah, our times have changed. Okay, next up, what are you gonna take?
Okay, I'm gonna follow me there. I'm gonna pick the song.
Everyone is scared already.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Billie Eilish song, right? What Was I Made For?
Oh, I love this song.
That's a song that actually flew under the radar, but it's actually quite nice.
Yeah, it's a nice song.
Yes.
It's a nice song. Yeah.
Yeah, it's forever on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and the thing is that, right, like I always hear this song right on TikTok or whichever, right, but I never actually knew the title. I just know how it sounds like oh, it's a Billie Eilish song. Then I was like, Billie Eilish sings this.
Even for Brandon to go and say that he loves this song, very rare.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't like Billie Eilish songs. Like,
Which is true.
yeah.
I think after Ocean Eyes, this was the next song from her that isn't in the her popular song list that I actually like.
But it's one of those songs, right? If I put it in the background of the Instagram story, I'll be like, oh yeah, this song. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, everyone confirm knows this song. What was I made for? Okay, next up, Zion, what are you going to take?
Okay, since both of you pick song already, I won't pick song. I'll pick the movie of the year.
Okay.
Ooh.
For me, it's very straightforward. It's a toss-up between two movies.
Please don't name both.
I'll pick the one me and me that reviewed.
Oh, yeah.
OP, I'll pick Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. Yeah. Can you remember what grade you gave it? A minus.
I forget it. Was it B plus or A minus? Yeah, somewhere there lah. Yeah, it wasn't a bad movie. Yeah, just that like I say, the front was very naggy.
Yeah, the front was a bit laggy. Yeah.
You saw the front. I thought the back was very long.
No, I say to me the final 30 minutes or 40 minutes was the best part of the movie. Like I get the dialogues and everything. Like wow, it's like very intense.
I thought it was dragging on for too long at that part. Yeah, like,
Okay.
I felt the total opposite from you.
No, it's because you sort of feel like the second one, right, could have been the end of the movie already.
Yeah, I get
Like
it.
the
Yeah,
whole
correct.
bombing sequence and then like the stuff like that. Then the third part is like becomes like a political thing or like the
Correct.
It was
It felt like I agree with me there because I felt that like at that point, right, the movie could have ended after he got the phone call. Yeah, from the general, right, saying that it was successful lah. But once any point after that, right, it just felt like I was just adding something for the sake of adding something into the movie.
Yeah, but I think one of the best things about that movie, right, is that it really showcased how good Cillian Murphy is as an actor. Lah.
Amazing in every single thing I've seen him in, right? He's super good.
Brandon, you got back to back. What are you going to take?
I shall pick the other movie to complete the Barbenheimer. Actually, a lot of people like put that as a moment of the year, like moments of the year, because it was
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, very feel good.
hey,
It was very feel good.
hey. It's still
Hey.
eligible. It's still
Oh,
eligible
is
to be
it?
picked. Yeah.
Oh,
A
okay,
moment of the year,
okay.
what? Moment of event, ma. Talk about the movie, Brendan.
Yeah, I think a lot of people had low expectations of the movie.
Really? I thought that people had a lot of high expectations for the movie.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, is it? I thought it was the opposite. I feel like most guys have very, very low expectations of the movie. So when they go for the movie, right, they were like, "Oh, this isn't that bad. It's quite good." But of course for girls, you know, they who grew up with Barbie, it's been a long time since actually they like touched a Barbie or held a Barbie or you know they it's a very nostalgic movie for them. And honestly, they picked a very, very. I thought that the
Good timing,
casting was great.
Like, she
Spot
just
on
looks
casting.
Perfectly like Barbie. And then
Ken.
Ryan Gosling. Yeah, Ryan
Ken.
Gosling. Just reliable Ken.
Reliable Ken. Like I felt one reason why the movie did very well also is because they marketed it very well.
Yeah. The set designs were incredible. Like the amount of I really just felt like wow, you're like in a dollhouse.
Like my friends go and watch the movie, right? They were saying that they go watch Oppenheimer, then the opposite theater was like Barbie. Then Oppenheimer very heavy, then they keep hearing ha from that side. Then my friend come out and say like, why am I like doing this to myself? 3 hours of like heaviness and sadness when people enjoying their time in the opposite theater.
They were released on the same day, so it's like that's why it was like a mini thing. I think that both movies, right, they are very different. One is meant to inform, one is meant to entertain. So yeah lah.
Correct.
And
I begrudgingly have to say it's a good movie.
Yeah, and also right, it completely absorbed pop culture for like a good like 1 or 2 months. This movie.
Yes.
All right. After your movie, what are you going to take, Brendan?
After my movie, I think I'm going to pick the song. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
7 days a week.
Oh, that's actually not a bad song. Okay.
Yeah. Jungkook. At one point of time, like literally every time I'm driving the car, right, I change every channel. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
7 days a week.
I'm like, wow.
That's
And it was also like on a billboard for quite a while.
also a good music video with the son Sohee, right? Han Sohee.
Sohee, yes, Han Sohee. Yes.
This song, right? Once you hear it, right, it automatically stuck in your head for like a good the few days.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday,
Saturday. I'm not really a huge fan of BTS, right? But do you all think that he was going to be the star of that team? Of that?
Yes, 100%.
From the start.
Oh, is it?
I think it's very clear when you don't see them before they come US. You see them when they were in Korea. It's very clear that the company wants to push who, like what kind of variety shows they are on. Although the most talented one, the leader is RM Rapmon, but he's not like featured that much as compared to like Jungkook V all this.
Because I think right, like if you were to really look at BTS prior to when it became big in the US, you just really see the Korean stuff, right? Like V and Jungkook, right? Because Jungkook's the youngest and V is like the second youngest, right? The two of them are in the group, right? They're the most good looking one, and they have the most charisma. So you know already, right? The two of them are going to be the star.
Honestly, the looks plays quite a big part, lah.
Yeah.
Red Monster, sadly, he looks like the Ice Age.
But you know, part of me,
See the sloth.
See the sloth, yeah. He really does.
He really does.
All right, Tio, what are you going to take next?
okay, I think my winner of 2023.
Yeah, winner. Chicken dinner.
Thinking, should I go for a global pick or a local pick? I'm going to go for a global pick, but quite close to home. I'm picking Michelle Yeoh. Being the first actress of Asian descent to win the, I think, Best Actress at the Golden Globes or Oscar. Oscar. How do you say when she spoke, right? She's agitated, but she never forget to remind people that, like not just like people of Asian descent, but women, like don't give up on your dreams, this kind of thing. And then she started appearing in a lot of movies, like Agatha Christie, the movie, Haunting in Venice. She was in Haunting in Venice. She was in what's that? The Transformers one.
Yeah, Transformers.
She was an eagle. And then apparently in her interview, right, she said that when the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once, right, was written, the cast was supposed to be Jackie Chan, but Jackie Chan rejected. Then they rewrote the roles for her. Then she took it on.
As a mother, right? Yeah. Winner Michelle Yeoh. Eldad, you're next. What are you going to take? You need
I'm going to pick the movie.
Winner and movie. All right, movie.
I'm gonna pick the movie since JY took my winner pick, so I'm just gonna leave that at a corner. I'll pick that for last.
That was your winner pick.
That's my winner pick.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Killers of the Flower Moon.
Oh,
And and in my honest opinion, I prefer this over Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
okay. I can see why.
Because honestly, right, the acting in this movie is insane. The actress has a legit shot at the Oscar.
She's winning the Oscar.
joke.
No.
Yes.
She is winning the Oscar. Yeah.
She is so good, dude. Like, and the thing is that the way that the story develops, right, like, it's very different from Oppenheimer. But the slow burn of the story reaching from A to B, A all the way to the point where it actually happens, right, and it just turns out. I'm like, oh. And plus, right, like, honestly, one of my favorite actors inside Robert De Niro, right? Oh, dude, I hated Robert De Niro in the entire movie. And it shows how good he actually is.
I totally forgot about this movie. It was like
Dude,
legit under the radar kind of good. Yeah.
I mean, like, I have, because this year, right, I've been very busy, right? I haven't been able to really watch this movie. Like, I watched about maybe like almost 80% of it towards the ending part already, right? Up to that point, right, I'm just blown away by the acting.
Yeah, even Leo is like really damn good in the movie. Yeah.
Oh, Leo is incredible.
For Best Picture, it was very like Christopher Nolan a lot of the way, like as the best director, right? But I think this might win Best Picture because it's one of my favorite Scorsese movies for like
a long time.
For a very long time. I think like since like maybe Casino. Wow, it's like wow, that's damn long ago, yeah. Or like The Departed, no, that far back, yeah.
Correct. And Miet knows this, right? Like, I'm a huge Martin Scorsese fan. Like, one of my favorite movies like ever is Goodfellas. No matter what, right? And then when this came out, I'm like, ooh, this one can actually fight.
Yeah, good pick. Okay, I'm up next. I have to pick a movie and then I have to pick the moment. I'll pick the movie first. This is my second favorite movie of the year. And interestingly enough, last year I thought he had the best movie. I'm going to pick Mission Impossible, the Dead Reckoning Part 1. Dun, 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 dun. Bro, this was the most fun I had in the cinema in like damn long. Really, the whole place was like freaking out, no? Like because the whole movie is just like non-stop action and fun. Like really, I think also Tom Cruise, right? He keeps upping the ante for like stunts.
What you can watch. What he can do, yeah.
Yeah, to see what he can do. And then the famous scene of like him flying off the bike. Last year, my favorite movie was Maverick. And then this year is the Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. Yeah. And also they brought a realistic villain into the picture, which is actually artificial intelligence. Yeah, which is a scary thing. Which is going to transition over to my next pick. Okay, so now this one, I'm not really sure how I want to phrase this. Can I say like the birth of AI?
Oh, can.
Because I really think this is the most impactful thing in 2023.
I think I would frame it a bit more. Like, I think there was
AI.
one event that sort of brought about this whole discussion and so-called birth of AI thing.
Yes and no, but right. Okay, so ChatGPT, right, it was invented in 2022, but it was popularized in 2023.
Okay.
And to be honest, right, this rise of AI thing, right, it really changed the whole world. There are no sort of protocols or guidelines in the government sector to go and really address this issue now, because now it's causing a lot of problems. Also, in a way, it is changing lives and jobs, because now it can replace a lot of jobs. You know what I mean? That's the fear factor of it. Yeah, that's the reason why there was a huge writer strike in Hollywood, all this, because end up now people can just use AI to go and write scripts.
In the comics world also, right? Now a lot of comic artists, illustrators, they are saying ban AI, this kind of thing.
Yes. There have to be like guidelines of like how you can use it appropriately. Yeah.
Correct.
That's the fear.
Correct.
Because you're scared that you'll just one day overtake all of your livelihood. It's not going to go away. It's like you will now be a permanent fixture in the rest of our lives.
Since we are on this topic of AI, right, and then we have picked all our favorite series and movies, right, I would like to recommend you all watch this UK series called The Capture. It's really about how AI has become so disruptive. Like the most like amazing scene where, like, let's say Prime Minister of Defense is talking about like, we shouldn't attack Iraq, this kind of thing, right? Then he see on the live screen, right, they make it so that he really say, we should attack. Like, that was how good the AI was, that it really took over his whole face. And then what he's saying live, right, is like totally different from what is shown in TV. Like that.
recommendation from Jin Yong. So if you're interested in this stuff,
The
please check it out. Next up is Eldet. You got to take your last pick, which is the
Winner of 2023.
winner of 2023. What are you going to take?
Okay. In going with the Oscar winner, I'm going to pick, I think, the most unique winner. I'm going to pick Ki Hee Kwan winning the Oscar for Best.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
because
was a good one also. Yeah.
he took a break for I'm not sure how long, and then this I think was his second movie back, and then the second movie back he comes in, he wins an Oscar for it.
It was also a very interesting scene where most of the time Oscars we see a lot of the Ang Mo. Then for the first time, right, you see like two Asian people like holding on to like the Oscar. And like it's quite an interesting scene to see.
Plus, he's so humble. Like if you see like the way he win award, he was like really like very shocked. But I also think that he played a huge role in the movie. Ki Hee Kwan for winner of 2023. Okay, Jin Yong, you need to take your song of 2023.
Okay, I'm picking this song not because I liked it or heard it before, but because out of the many options, this one is the name of the singer is something that pops up to me. I'm choosing Dance the Night by Dua Lipa.
And dance the night away.
A Barbie soundtrack. It's a Barbie soundtrack.
Barbie
Yes.
song.
Yeah.
I like what you did there, Jin Yong. You couldn't take Barbie, but you managed to have the Barbie Heimer together.
Nice.
You still got that Barbie Heimer thing. Yeah. Not a bad song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not a bad song. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. But not one of my favorite Dua Lipa songs. But
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. But then again, this is a tough year for music. So yeah. I think our honorable mentions for this year, right? The music, right, will not be extensive and long.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of songs just followed like shows. And and TikTok that make it popular. Like no songs was just like popular on its own. Yeah.
Except like Flowers and 7 Days. Right?
Flowers,
Really. Yeah, only these two. And then, but the 7 Days also it became popular on TikTok. Yeah. Okay. Next up, Brandon, your last pick. You have to take The Loser.
The Loser. Wow, I'm just struggling actually. It's between these two, but I feel like to me, if I had to choose a loser, like it really had to be it will follow my moment, which is Elon Musk.
Yeah.
What a loser!
Bad decisions after bad decision. You know what I mean? For X lah. Yeah.
No, not just X. Like even throughout all his bad decisions with X, right? Somehow or another, in between, in the middle of this year, he also went to ask Mark Zuckerberg for a fight.
Oh yeah.
Then I was just like, what a loser moment! Like you already made like so many bad decisions, and like you're under such a very bad light that like you're making very bad decisions. Then after that, now suddenly you ask Mark Zuckerberg for a fight. Then after that, that's why me and my friend were just talking about it. It just seems like that Elon Musk says things right without thinking, and he says things without thinking that he will be called for it. Like he put it on Twitter. Let me buy over Twitter. I'm going to make it the best thing ever again. Then he didn't think that people would actually let him buy Twitter. Hey, actually, I was just joking. I don't want to buy Twitter. Then after he tried to pull back. Then after Twitter told him, hey, you said it. We met up. Like the stock, everything changed. So if you don't buy, we will sue you for even more money. That's like, oh, no choice. I have to buy Twitter. Now I'm going to buy Twitter again. Yeah. Then same thing with Mark Zuckerberg. I'm going to just call him out for a fight on. Then after that, in the end, Mark Zuckerberg was so ready, which was a lot of people were quite shocked that Mark Zuckerberg actually even replied Elon Musk.
Bruh, he's a BJJ brown belt. Yeah, he no jokes, Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah. And the funny thing is after that, Elon Musk.
I got back injury.
I have injuries actually. It's like those small boys that like, hey, come fight. Then after they come, hey, fight lah. Then no. My mother called me at home. Like, I cannot. So sorry.
You very heng, I tell you. You very heng. I'm now going to read off the teams, and then after that, we're going to talk about the honorable mentions. We'll go by category. Okay, so for myself, the winner is Taylor Swift. The loser is Disney. The best movie is Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. The best song is Flowers by Miley Cyrus. And the event/moment is The Rise of Artificial Intelligence. For Eldet, your winner of 2023 is Ki Hee Kwan. Loser of 2023 is Dylan Dennis. Movie of 2023 is Killers of the Flower Moon. Song of 2023 was What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish. And then Moment of 2023 is the GTA 6 trailer. Dope. Okay, for Jin Yong, your winner is Michelle Yeoh. Your loser is Marvel. Your movie is Oppenheimer. Your song is Dance the Night by Dua Lipa. And the Moment of 203 is the Singapore Extramarital Affairs. All right. And then for Brendan, your winner is Rihanna for the Super Bowl for performance. Loser is Elon Musk. Movie is Barbie. Song is 7 Days by Jungkook. And moment is Elon changing Twitter to X. Okay. Now we're going to talk about some honorable mentions. We'll go by category first. Hero.
Hero.
Winner.
Winner.
Yeah.
Sorry. Winner.
Actually, I have two. One is Shanti Pereira for being the first Singapore woman in a very, actually not even Singapore athlete in a very long time to win like sprinting gold and silver in the 100 and 200 meters. Then another one, lesser known one, but I'm pretty sure Paul. I'm pretty sure Paul will know one. This 16-year-old table tennis player called Isaac Kwek. He took part in the Singapore Smash, which is like how to say, like the top table tennis competition. Fought all the way to the last 16, then lost to the eventual winner when he's like 16 years old and ranked like 100 plus.
Mine wasn't a lot. I put like GTA fans.
You and me.
And then the
You
other
can
one
be like
was
what?
like,
The song is also the Tom Petty song.
and then the other one is like the fans of the Spider-Man 2 video game. That's all I had.
Yeah, video game fans. Yeah, winners. Yeah. Baldur's Gate, all that. Yeah. The only two other picks I had was Margot Robbie, because it's an iconic character, Barbie.
Yeah.
And then also David Beckham, because he had that documentary.
Yeah.
Then,
Yes.
Yeah, and also because he got recognition
He
as
signed
a great footballer, and he signed Messi. Okay, next up, biggest losers. To be honest, right, I put only 3 picks. I put Marvel, I put Disney, I put Logan Paul. These are the only 3 that I picked. Yeah. What about you guys?
I actually put DBS Bank.
Oh, wow. That was a good pick. I think,
Yeah, because I think for all the so-called good they're doing, all the what?
all the
$3,
all the short dance.
$3 cashback, then all this shit, they do so good. One day, 14 October, my brother's wedding day, wow, all the system down, even ATM down, they can't even take money out, you know.
Yeah.
That was just one day.
It was a mass panic. Yeah, just mass panic.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Then I remember that day I ordered Food Panda, right? Then it's like, hey bro, can you transfer me? I say, I got no money now. Cash. So I give the guy cash, right? Then he's like, I give you this amount first, right? Later when the thing come out, you pay now me. That's how bad it was, you know.
Yeah, that's why, right, you must still have cash on hand for certain things.
Yeah.
That's why it's always good to have at least two different banks. Yeah.
Yes. Correct. Yeah.
Actually, I was going to pick Harry and Meghan.
Yeah.
Voted the biggest loser.
Of the big, and it would have been a very fair pick. Yeah. The Spotify nonsense, the whole the book that came out by the
Oh
yes.
The biography.
Yeah, that was so bad on Netflix.
And it was so whiny because the thing is, they keep saying that they want to run away from attention. Then after they keep doing things that come off. It's just so, it's so crazy. Like they just want money. It's just so clear they just want money. I love it that South Park make a like parody of them.
But do you think who's more behind it? Is it Harry or is it Meghan?
Of course, it's Meghan, but okay, I can't say so much.
Yeah, it's definitely because before she was in the picture, he was not like this. Okay, we're gonna move on now to the movie. This movie went under the radar by a lot of people, right? But I really love this movie, right? It's the Slam Dunk, the anime.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Man. Wow, I tell you, the first Slam Dunk. Wow, I tell you.
Yes, nostalgia. I love it.
Favorite movie. Yeah, I was like, it's like everything I loved about basketball.
And it's nostalgia. It's a nostalgia feeling as well because like growing up, we watched Slam Dunk or we read the manga. You know, I was actually tempted to pick the Squid Game challenge for the show.
Yeah, good work.
Yeah.
I would have taken the Dave Beckham documentary.
I was actually, but for anime, I was actually wanted to pick Jujutsu Kaisen. That's a good.
Not bad.
Season 2, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Attack on Titan also ended already, right? That's why.
Ended. My second movie of 223 is actually The Boy and the Heron.
Yeah, Spirited Away, the director.
The mature version of Spirited Away, in my opinion.
Next up is song. This one is going to be very fast. Okay, just rattle them off quick. The song.
Last Night, Morgan Wallen.
Oh, that's actually a nice song.
Cupid.
Oh yes.
Cupid.
Cupid.
Yeah, that's TikTok. Yeah, lah.
I'm thinking Oh My God by OMG by New Jeans. Oh my God.
Yeah, I like that song.
Yeah.
Super shy.
Super shy.
Yeah.
Oh,
TikTok songs. Also another TikTok song is the
Oh.
Hey,
Flower by Jisoo. Yes.
Yeah, that one went crazy, sir. That one. Yeah, slim pickings. Okay, last one. Moment. Yeah, I think Barbieheimer will be a good one.
I wanted to say the SAG-AFTRA strike.
Oh, yeah.
If you were to really think about it, right, what they were fighting for actually is a very important thing for a lot of people. But just that I think if you're not really into the entertainment industry understanding, right, it's actually very difficult because they are actually fighting for residuals and wages because they don't get paid for streaming. They only get paid for when for ad TV on the residuals. So it means that if let's say you were to show like maybe like let's say example One Tree Hill, right? One Tree Hill on Hulu or Netflix, right? They don't get any residuals from that.
Yeah.
But they only get residuals when it's played on like CW or like Warner TV that type.
I think that's about it. If you had to go and vote for a team besides your own, which team are you voting for?
I'm voting for Eldad's team.
I think I would take Jin Yong's team actually.
Same. Jin Yong team.
Yeah. Michelle Yeoh, Oppenheimer, Dance Night, Marvel, and then the Singapore extramarital.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll actually take JY's team.
All right. Yeah. It seems like three of us are going to
affairs, It's not affair, it's affairs.
Affair.
Yes.
Dua. Yeah. Dua Lipa. Yeah. Dua. All right. That was our 2023 draft. All right, that was our 2023 draft. If you enjoyed that episode, please remember to give it a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe. We have episodes that drops every Friday. But in the same time, also, if you're into football, we have the Football Kaki. We have L here that drops every Wednesday. And also, if you're into interesting topics, trivial and fun stuff, we have the Kopi Bro Show that drops every Monday. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to go and vote for which team you think drafted the best 2023 team/drafted team thingy, you can go and head over to our Instagram every Friday at 12 p.m. to go and vote. Voting is only 24 hours though. It closes the next day on Saturday at 12 p.m. as well. So you have to go over to our Instagram to go and vote. Created some beautiful memories in 2023 and then we are looking ahead to 2024. But remember
to keep warm because there is a draft coming.
Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday,
Saturday,
7
days a week.
a week.